off, just talk a little about the game.
Well, I tell you, I'm really proud of the kids and the way that they came out with the energy and effort that we were looking forward to having. Not because they had only 7 players, but we needed it for ourselves, to feel good about ourselves, to put a little pressure on early, to get a flow, a high level of intensity, defensively, and then try to get some runs out of our own.
All right, Coach, talk a little about, the first half, early on. You guys, just like you could not miss. You went on that 11-0 run. Just talk a little about, I guess, getting in a rhythm offensively.
Well, that was the energy. I mean, I could tell from the beginning our kids were ready to go. It was the energy level that they played with, and when you're playing well defensively, it really translates over into the offensive side of the floor, and that's what it did for us. And we were finding people. We were penetrating. We were attacking. We were finding people open to have an open shot. That was creating the holes with the penetration that we had, which was really good for us. And in the second half, we went away from what we did so well. But you have to give credit to San Jose. They don't back down. They keep fighting. They work hard. And they battled their way back in. Now, our kids could have folded their tent in the second half when they got it down to at least 3. We could have folded our tent, but our kids found a way to score. Did we turn the ball over a little bit too much? Yes. But in the meantime, we were creating steals as well.
Okay, and Coach, you talked about all week long, it's always important to win your home games. Winning a home game like this, do you feel like it kind of gives you guys a little bit of an edge going into Saturday's game?
Well, I want to say how we were playing. It makes a difference. It was the quality of play in that first half that we want to take away from this game and take into the next game, because that was a lot of positive things our kids did, and we want to make sure we praise those things that our kids did. That's what we want to take into the next game, is that level of intensity, that type of energy, that type of communication with your teammates, and the joy and the fun that you had playing. So it's very important you take that quality of play into the next game.
Okay, and then talk a little bit about Utah State. Have you seen much of them? What do they bring?
Well, I tell you, they score just like San Jose State. They can score the basketball, and that's the thing. Once again, it's going to be important for us to get back in our transition defense, really communicate, take them out of what they do best. If we can do that with a high level of intensity, especially on the defensive end, we always feel like we have a chance. We'll make sure that we push it for ourselves, and we push it, and we're playing that fast break kind of basketball. We feel pretty comfortable.
How important was it for your team to get a little bit of offensive confidence tonight and going into Saturday's game?
It's big for us to spread the wealth, so to speak. And when you take a look at it being a well-balanced attack, that's what makes it look so much better, because that's who we are. We're not a team of one superstar or one person that can get it done. We are a team of everybody, is what we call it. Everybody must contribute for us offensively and defensively. It must be a collective group of young ladies working together.
You had a very unique situation at the end where it was 5-on-4 because so many players for them fouled out. Had you ever been in that type of situation in a game as a coach or a player?
I don't believe I've been in that situation as a player, and I think it's my first time being in that situation as a coach. But you have a group of kids from San Jose State who just play their hearts out. They just play their hearts out, and then you try to make the adjustments to how the referees are calling the game. And unfortunately, it didn't work in their favor of having 5 people on the floor. But, we wanted to at least move the basketball and not allow them to foul and stop the time management in which we were trying to use.